Ka koutou katoa tonight in your Thursday night news bulletin. Submissions to support the Barkers Park dog daycare close tomorrow. Lakes DHB continues strong growth in health targets, and big race meet at Paradise Valley Raceway. Those stories and more just ahead tonight on City News. The CEO of Barkers Park, Rob Kent, says Rotorua dog lovers need to show their support for his proposal to open a doggy daycare at Barkers Farm on Ferry Spring Road. Mr Kent says so far the council delays and the Resource Management Act have held up vital developments and new jobs. He says the delays are costing him thousands of dollars a week.
At the moment, with all the stalls and delays, probably $1,000 a day.
And what are the customers' responses been?
We have at the moment a lot of very irate people out there who've had a guts full of the council.
Supporters of Barkers Farm need to make a submission to council by 5 p.m. tomorrow or visit the Barkers Park website. The second quarter health target results for Lakes DHB show improved access to elective surgery, increased immunisation and helping smokers to quit. Lakes DHB Chair Derek Shaw says the health targets are now well embedded in the work of the DHB and congratulates staff for their achievements, who he says are a large part of the success.
I think the first thing is really comes down to the attitude and culture of the people involved. I think the clinicians have stepped up. I think our nursing and other support staff have really stepped into that space. These are very, collegial way of working with management and the board. And I think everybody has a sense that it's a shared outcome. The outcome is really dependent on all of us working well together with the limited resource base we've got to achieve those things. So attitude would be the key thing. I think secondly, we've actually been very fortunate. We've been able to fund some significant improvement in our facilities. And if you look around where we are now in our new inpatient building, you'll see that this is a major new facility opened just in July last year. And we've also used the opportunity to go back and, for example, seismically strengthen some of our other buildings which maybe didn't meet the seismic codes and things. So the Whakawe building, Bridgman building, they've all been seismically strengthened. And we've got other activities really, happening around the improvement in our facilities. So facilities, people's morale, I think lifts and they're working in a better environment. People come in, the community sees it, sees the investment that people are making, that all of us really have made because it's taxpayers' money in our facilities. So those are probably two key things there.
In sport tonight, for the second time this season, stock car drivers from all over New Zealand will travel to Rotorua's SG Equipment Paradise Valley Raceway for a major event, as the Franklin Scrap Metals War of Stocks is staged Friday and Saturday night. Speedway promoter Sonia Hickey says it's a great weekend of racing.
We've got all the top stock car drivers from throughout New Zealand. Got one in 2NZ, and the first and second and then the Grand Prix, and all the stock car drivers that won any national events throughout the year have been invited, and 80% of them are coming, so that's good. And plus with last year's winner, and then we have 19 qualifying positions.
Gates open both days at 5 p.m, with racing starting at 7 p.m. To Weather Now Rotorua, brought to you by Trevor Robson Signs and Graphics Limited. Tonight, fine, light winds, overnight a low of 9. Tomorrow Friday, fine with light winds, a high of 20 and low of 10. Outlook for Saturday, cloudy periods, northeasterlies, a high of 18 and low of 12. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, variable 5 knots tending northeast 10 knots for a time in the afternoon, waves less than half a metre and fine. Still to come in tonight's program, I check out the men's shed at Linton Park. Paula Taitoko tells us about family-focused services. But after the break, Lou Parker's in the studio with Dr. Kate Mills.